We wanted to go find out what real barbecue was all about. We went to 4 cities to put barbecue on the map.
These are the people we met, and this is what we found out.
We decided to find out what's so great about Kansas City barbecue. We heard that Danny Edwards was the place to be, so we came here to check it out.
I started working for my father when I was about 11 years old. He was a famous barbecue guy in Kansas City named Jake Edwards. By the time I was 17, I was working pretty much full-time in his kitchen, cooking, carving, learning how to work the pit. I learned how to cook the ribs and the brisket. The top portion is called the point, the bottom portion is called the flat. By the time I was 25, I had my own barbecue place in downtown Kansas City called Little Jake's. And fast forward another 30 years, here we are at Danny Edwards Boulevard Barbecue.
Good morning.
Hello, I'm Danny Edwards. How are
I'm
you?
Bryan Voltaggio. Nice to meet you.
Michael.
Nice
Pleasure.
to meet
Nice
you
to
guys.
meet you.
I can show you right where to warm up, right back here in the barbecue pit.
Danny definitely utilizes technology, and I think there's a great foundation of tradition in Danny's barbecue, but he's got a really modern day smoker that he uses. Bryan and I definitely use a lot of technology in our cooking, so we're kind of tech geeks when it comes to cooking tools.
This is the barbecue pit in Old Hickory. We used to use the old style smokers, the smoldering hickory wood all morning long. You know, it took an hour to get it going.
So this gets you a little bit more sleep at night, right?
It's me a lot more sleep.
Nice.
And it only burns about 5 or 8 pieces of hickory a day, where the other one would burn 150 pounds of hickory a day.
Just the use of less energy, you know, in the barbecue process. I mean, we were at a stop that took 120 quarts of wood to actually get through a year. Danny's saying that he's down to about 6. Driving up here, we could smell the smoke outside the building. So I don't think there was any less smoke. I think just more efficient way of using the wood.
The firebox, this is where we fire the pit. That gas will stop here pretty quick as soon as it comes up to temperature again inside the pit, and that hickory will hold up and burn and produce your smoke for you.
So this thing knows to shut down the gas just to let the wood burn. It can do that.
Do it with thermostats.
Wow.
The flavor in our barbecue comes from the time it takes to smoke the product, which is all night long. It's 13, 16 hours sometimes to get the briskets cooked and the pork butts cooked to where they're tender.
His barbecue is smoking on the spit while he's at home sleeping, and then coming in the next day and they're taking it off, and I think it's pretty interesting to see the difference between tradition and technology and how it's applied.
Just taking a lot of time and a lot of love and patience with our product is where our flavor comes from. You can see it has a really good smoke ring on it.
I think the sauce plays a huge part in Kansas City barbecue. What's interesting about Danny's sauce is that it's actually really sweet, and the sweetness only comes from a little bit of brown sugar.
I think we have enough barbecue to try here.
I'm gonna start with the ribs.
Yeah, good.
Can you pass the sauce?
Yeah. Got good smoke.
You should just dip it and go for it.
You can actually like taste the style too. Like you can taste the hickory, you know?
Is it burnt ends?
It's such a tradition here in Kansas City. It's the trimmings that come off the brisket, and then they're later put back into the smoker to get some extra caramelization. All that trim that comes off of slicing those nice, really pristine, you know, cuts of the brisket, all of that stuff that was left on the board still gets used for something else.
Somebody probably got yelled at the first time that was made. Now they're probably getting yelled at when they run out of it.
I know, it's pretty funny. While we were at Danny Edwards, we started tweeting about our experience. We started getting shout outs for all of these really great places. It's like, I can't believe that you're in Kansas City and you're not going to Oklahoma Joe's. And so we decided to change our trip a little bit.
Kansas City didn't invent barbecue, but we perfected it. We're a river town and a rail hub. Livestock was brought here from the South and from Texas, and the barbecue traditions came along with those livestock.
What's up, guys?
Let's see, I hear I gotta get the jumbo brisket.
Okay, on white bread, wheat bread, or box.
White bread, man.
Jumbo beef, ring spicy for here next.
You get some lingo here.
And pizza.
I'm gonna go with the Z-Man.
Okay, would you like to side with that?
Throw in a slab of ribs, too.
And one full slab. Anything else for you folks today?
I think we covered it.
Thank you very much.
Our owners, Jeff and Joy Staney, got their start competing in barbecue contests. They located their restaurant right here in a gas station next to a liquor store, and Almost instantly. We're very, very popular because the Staney's are committed to providing competition quality barbecue every day. Pulled pork is our house specialty. This was mostly a brisket town and a ribs town and a sausage town, but we've kind of brought pulled pork to the market and it's been very, very popular.
Full slab.
You couldn't have gotten like a half slab or a quarter slab.
See what this Z-Man's all about.
It's like the legendary sandwich around here, right?
Oh man, try that.
What's on this thing? Onion rings, cheese, brisket, sauce. Oh yeah. All right, we gotta try these ribs too. Think we got enough? There's a couple different sauces here.
We've got our house sauce that is our own kind of secret recipe, but then we also have our Cowtown brand of sauces. It's a great sauce, it's a very complex flavor, enriched in tomatoes and brown sugar.
It's good.
It really represents the best of Kansas City barbecue and the best of Oklahoma Joe's.
Hey, how's it going?
What do you think?
It's awesome.
It's a big part of our civic identity at this point.
Right.
And we don't have mountains, we don't have beaches, but we've got barbecue.
We pulled in to get a tank of gas. We walked out full, that's for sure.